Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, yes, I'm really good, thank you. So, I wanted to have quite a quick conversation actually today, Charlotte, just to talk about taking action, getting started. One of the reasons, a really common reason why we don't get started and don't take action is because we are scared and we
Yeah.
are fearful and we are scared of a few things or a number of
hmm
things, um, looking silly,
Yeah.
taking action on something that you've wanted to do if you might look silly or getting it wrong,
hmm
the biggie, fear of failure.
Yes.
So I just wanted to have a quick chat today to just talk about if we're stuck in this place of not taking action because we're scared,
hmm
what can we do about it? What can we do to change our view and our relationship with
Yeah.
failure to get started?
Yeah. I think for me, it's taking that expectation away that when you take that first step, that's it. Because I think we think that when we go to do something, we that's it. That's the path, and that's it. And we can be quite close-minded almost. I know I used to be this way. Whereas actually, I've taken many steps that have opened me up to learning something new that might not have been the right path initially, but I learned something and I've moved on to the next one. And I think for me, in terms of being in that inaction phase where I know perfection, sorry, absolutely holds me back. And I've been really working on that. But I suppose it's embracing that imperfection actually, and embracing the fact that we're making a decision that feels right now. We're going to learn, no matter what, we're going to learn something, whether we do amazing at it or whether it's not quite for us. We will have learned either way. And I think that makes failure less. There is no failure. So,
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? And I've definitely experienced times where I have not taken action because I'm scared,
mhm.
and it is about acknowledging that we are going to mess up.
Yeah.
We are going to get things wrong, but it's getting comfortable with that. And I
Yeah.
think as soon as you sort of step into that mindset of, well, it's okay if I don't get it right the first time,
Yeah.
but I won't fail. I will just learn.
Yeah.
I will learn, right, it didn't work, right. What do I need to do differently next time? What can I learn from this? And just that in itself is, I think, opens up so many more possibilities and opportunities to just getting started and just seeing what's possible and just trying. And like Susan Jeffers' fantastic quote, isn't it? Just feel the fear and do
Yeah.
it anyway.
Yeah.
And honestly, when we just embrace that,
hmm
the whole like fail as a first attempt in learning,
Yes.
and
I
I
love
think
that.
it was also, was it Thomas Edison when invented the light bulb? He said, I didn't fail 700 times. I just figured out 700 ways how not to do it, kind of thing.
Yes.
And
That's
it
it,
is,
isn't it?
yeah, it's changing our relationship to how we feel about it just not working out the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And it's those things that are scary and that fill us with fear are our biggest opportunities for growth, aren't they? I've definitely felt like that when I feel something bubbling up inside of me, like with the Authentic Girls Club, creating that. It was bubbling up, and it was almost getting more and more like, oh my god, I just need to do this, but it's really scary. But step by step, I've figured it out along the way, and we've got there. And I think I remember the things that were holding me back, like I said, was perfection, and I had to have things all in line. I felt like I needed to know, steps 1 to 30 all mapped out, and that's impossible, isn't it? We just need steps one. Do step one. Step one will lead us on to step two. Step two will lead us on to step three, and when you lose that worry of, like you say, getting it right first time, you can just let yourself try and figure it out along the way. And that, it almost, I think, when you drop that expectation and that worry of getting it right, you can let yourself experiment. It almost becomes more fun.
It does, and it is that step. It's that little toe outside the comfort zone. It's like, oh, actually, this kind of feels okay. It is a bit uncomfortable. And the thing is, it will be doing something new, doing something different. It is going to be uncomfortable and it's going to feel a bit challenging. But like you've said, that is where the growth is. That is where the magic happens. And then you're 2 feet outside of that comfort zone and you're standing there and you're standing tall and you're standing proud and you're like, yes, man, this is so good outside the comfort zone. And then, but then that becomes your comfort zone. So then you tiptoe out again and you take that the next step and you just keep going and keep going and keep going. I know we've chatted about this before, that it becomes a bit addictive, stepping out of your comfort zones. It's like,
oh gosh, I'm doing it again.
What really uncomfortable position, like what situation can I put myself in today for growth? And I think it's a huge shift and it does take time, but like you've identified, I was so in the same space as you, like procrastinating perfectionist. I mean, can you get even more awful than that? It's like, and the most ironic thing is I don't even believe in perfection. Yeah. But I would use it as an excuse to hold me back. It's like, well, just let go of that. Yeah. Just take action. Let go of needing, like you've said, steps 1 to 30, neatly, in order, completely identified, mapped out. Because when you get to step 26, 27, what you think it looks like now might be completely different because you will have grown. Yeah. Over 26 steps, you will have grown in remarkable and profound ways that step 27 might not be the step that you think it is right now. Mm-hmm. So just start with the next smallest step. Yeah. And just totally shift that view on failure, that you can't fail. You can only learn. And be accepting that you won't get it right first time and that is okay.
Yeah. And we think, don't we, that everybody else like has it figured out. Like we literally think that from the bottom of our hearts sometimes no one else is winging it. It's literally just us winging it. Everyone else knows where they're going, they know what they're doing, they know like all the ins and outs of their journey. But the reality is they don't. And I can't really remember what the actual pinpoint of that was. I think it was through probably being a member of the Female Entrepreneur Association and Carrie, and just how relatable she is with the struggles of business or the struggles of daily life. And that I was like, gosh, I idolise her. Like, I think she's incredible. And I'm like, you still feel the same. Like, that's amazing in a way, because no matter what level we're at, we're always going to feel this way. Like the next push is going to be scary no matter what level we're at. We could be at the very beginning of a business, we could be, back when I was really, really stuck at feeling, just lost in my direction. And I think when we start to move and make those steps, feel the fear and do it anyway, it's so powerful. And I think obviously in the Authentic Girls Club, in our membership, the members have made some incredible shifts, and that has been one step at a time, celebrating the smallest of wins that have then become the biggest of wins, and in a community that is there ready to lift you higher. That's been so powerful. And I think that's why having these conversations about fear and realizing we all feel the same, like we can all take that pressure off, can't we? And just like be there for each other and be like, you can do this, like you really can. You've just got to let yourself try and take that first little step. Yes every expert was once a beginner. Everybody, we all have to start. We don't come out to, we're not born with all these abilities and stuff. We have to take those steps and grow and embrace that. Just shift that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, one of the things that I always go back to as well is J.K. Rowling. Like, I never knew this, but she, obviously with the Harry Potter books, she went to, was it 12 different publishers before she got a yes? Yeah. So that, when you actually think about it, right, so she has a book, she's going to 12 different people who have all said no, yet those 12 times she's kept on going, and then look at it now, that blows my mind. Imagine if she'd have given up. Yeah. And that makes it really accessible, doesn't it, to everyone? Like, keep going. And that's all we can do, and have fun along the way. And that's definitely what we're here for, isn't it, Kat? We've got to have fun along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, in terms of taking action, we've got, we have our free challenge, the Morning Magic Challenge, for anyone that is feeling, for women that are feeling that they're just not getting their mornings off to a good start, and that's having an impact in the rest of their days. And it's a 3-day challenge where we hook up all together for 15 minutes, over the 3 days, where Charlotte and I will just be sharing the magic, how we add magic to our mornings with our daily practices in just 15 minutes. And we have women in that Facebook, in the challenge group, that they've obviously took that action. It is scary. It's scary to put yourself out there. It's scary to be there, but they're, you know, it's having the knowledge is one thing, but taking action and doing it is the next. So if you know, if anybody,
you're ready for action,
if you want to just take the action, just embrace it. We are there for you. We've been there. We're still there. We're still pushing our comfort zones. I don't think you ever stop. And if mornings is something that you want to start making a shift with, then it's a good place. It's a nice, gentle way to start feeling that fear, isn't it? And just getting comfortable with it, because you can't fail. You can only learn. And
that's the thing, one kind thought to yourself in the morning, like, that's going to shift, like, even the smallest of things, isn't it? And with the Morning Magic Challenge, we are starting on the 25th of April, aren't we? Yes. So there is still a little bit of time to get in and join us on that, and we would just love to support you through that. And we've seen the power in our mornings, and we've both got slightly different mornings, haven't we? And we understand that everybody needs to find their groove and their way of doing this, because it's not a one thing fits all. Like, we all have different setups in the morning, don't we, that we can work with. So come feel the fear and do it anyway, and join us on the challenge.
Definitely. Lovely. It's been so lovely, Charlotte, to chat about taking action and getting started, and just shifting our perspective on fear. So have a wonderful day, and we'll speak soon.
Yes, bye.
Take
guys.
Care. Bye.